Hey everyone, my name's Amanda. 7 days ago, I take that back, it's 8 days ago now, I had an L5 discectomy / laminectomy. I just wanted to share a video because they helped me so much prior to my surgery. A little bit of a background of me: I have been very active for the past 6 years, lost a bunch of weight, got certified to teach fitness classes, and never had any issues whatsoever. Over the summer while at work, I simply went to pick up 2 chairs and felt the most excruciating pain ever run across the bottom of my back. I let it go for a few days, rested at home, thought it was a pulled muscle. About 4 days later, I went to a chiropractor because the pain was starting to increase, and a fantastic chiropractor worked on me, used a TENS unit on me, ultrasound, x-rays. I continued to see her for 3 or 4 weeks, 2 or 3 times a week, and she finally suggested that I need to take this to a different level. I then went to my doctor, and he treated me for sciatica, gave me medication. Nothing took the edge off. I went back to him for injections, and that seemed to irritate the issue even more. He referred me to get an MRI. Got my MRI results back and found out I had a large bulging disc to my left, and I needed to see a neurosurgeon and a pain management doctor. I went from a very active lifestyle, teaching fitness classes, getting around as any other 37-year-old active woman would, to lying on the couch in tears, heavily medicated, just to take the edge off. Met with my neurosurgeon August 26th of this year, and he took one look at my MRI and said, "We need to do something about this. You've exhausted all options: physical therapy, chiropractic, injections, trying to work it out on my own." I agreed to have the surgery, and here I am 8 days later. Leading up to my surgery, I was terrified. I was afraid I wasn't going to wake up from the surgery. I was afraid I wasn't going to feel my legs after surgery, and that was the farthest thing from the truth. I went in at 8:30 on last Friday, came back to my hospital room at 12:20, and I could feel my left leg. I could feel my toes. I had no pain shooting down my leg. It was amazing. I thought maybe it was the medication talking, but it wasn't. It was a fantastic feeling. Around 2:20 that day was my first time getting up to use the restroom, and getting up for that first time, I thought to myself, what the hell did I just do to myself? It was unreal. I don't think that you're prepared enough mentally for surgery. I do believe that they prepare you enough for the pain wise, but mentally it's a bombshell. It's terrible. I shuffled to the restroom, got very dizzy, very sick, had to sit down 2 or 3 different times just to walk the 9 feet to the restroom in my hospital room. Laid back down and cried and cried and cried and couldn't believe what I had done to myself. Leading up to that night, around 6 o'clock, this is my first day still in the hospital. The medication had worn off, and I was thinking much clearer, and I refocused and asked to get up, and they let me walk down the hall, and it was totally different from my previous walking experience. I shuffled a lot, but it just was more me. It felt more natural. I wasn't sitting here wondering, okay, what did I do? I knew from that point on that I did make the right choice. So I spent the night in the hospital, and I got to come home on Saturday, which was exactly where I wanted to be. I wanted to be with my kids and my husband in my house healing. I slept the first day for 10.5 hours straight in a recliner. Just felt great to be home. I did not take any painkillers, and still 8 days post-op, one time I did take a pain pill, but nothing else remarkable. Just yesterday, which would have been day 7, was my first day out of the house. I'm not allowed to drive, so I rely on my husband and my family to help me out, and I went to the grocery store and ended up leaving the grocery store in tears. Something so simple that we take for granted every day was just too hard on me at this point. It's emotional. You think, I can handle the grocery store, I can handle doing dishes, I can handle, getting my kids ready for school, but it's mentally exhausting. And, I'm a very strong woman, and I wasn't prepared for this part of it. Physically, I feel great, except like I said yesterday, I started getting a bit of the sciatica pain again, and that's what they call phantom pains, because that nerve was, not happy for so long. So it's going to take a while, and that's a little frustrating, because I went, from the day of my surgery completely pain-free to just yesterday, and I started getting, a little bit of pain. So I have been resting more to try to alleviate it. But the pain is nowhere near what I was pre-surgery. Pre-surgery was a very rough spot in my life. I will admit there were times that I wished I wouldn't have woke up, because I just could not physically deal with the pain anymore. It was excruciating. So enough of that. That's the past. So what I'd like to do is maybe every couple days update where I am, share a little bit more of my story with you. I'm actually getting ready to go to my children's cheerleading right now. I'm very excited because I had to miss last week because I was just getting home from the hospital. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Share in the comment section. I hope some of this made sense, and I'll be checking back in a few days. Have a good one.